Alrighty guys, welcome back to another Dawn to Show Beauty video. This is episode 5 I believe. I'm currently loading in because I AFK'd overnight since last video. Because I told you guys to guess how many ender pearls and how many a plastic we would have. So I was just AFKing in this little space. Let's climb out of here. Alright, first of all, I kind of, before we get to the good stuff over there, I want to check out this stuff over here. Okay, we got a lot more stuff here. Which are, should we check ender pearls first or plastic? First, I want to see how many logs do we have in here. 5.7k. So that's gonna be, this is fully ready. Also, I did upgrade this water source. It's now the 2nd tier, and look at how fast it fills up. Like, it's crazy. I also put a bunch of upgrades on these things. I put speed upgrades on these. I put speed upgrades here as well. Alright, let's check ender pearls first. Chest number 1. Let's go! 4 ender pearls! Let's go! Alright, chest number 2. 6! Oh my gosh! We have 10 ender pearls now. Oh my gosh, let's freaking go. Alright, now let's check plastic. Oh. Alright. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Holy crap. Okay. Did anybody guess this much plastic? Did anyone guess this much? Oh my gosh. The turtles are not living. I'm so sorry, but did anyone guess how much plastic? Did anyone guess? Oh my goodness. Well, now what we can do, let me be careful with these, is we can craft 2 eyes of ender, which I have blaze powder and blaze rods. Boom, 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 boom. And our first black hole unit has been made. So now what we can do, we can take these apart, put that there, and we can just start filling up, and we'll see how much we have in total actually. Okay, so just in this chest, we had 2,851 plastic. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so we are back. Or I'm back. You guys, it's probably like, it was literally like a frame, but we have some goals before the end of the episode. Obviously, we checked all the stuff. You know, we made this. We now have 3.2k plastic. But also, I also got another ender pearl. But we are going to be making something that means we can get rid of all of these, because these take too long. It's terrible. It's a terrible way of getting ender pearls, and we need a faster, more efficient way, because this is Sky Factory. We need efficiency. Efficiency is key. Also, I did do this to the iron only, so now it turns into iron blocks, so I don't have to continuously smelt the iron. So that's pretty nice. Anyway, so the first thing on the agenda before we do before we do the thing to get more ender pearls, we don't have to, but I want to make a jetpack. That's freaking right, dude. We're making a freaking jetpack. So, here is the crafting recipe. We need tin, a basic gas tank, 2 steel, and a basic control circuit. So here is the gas tank. So we already have that. Control circuit, 2 of those, and 3 tin. Now if you go over here, boom, we now have a jetpack. Now we can put it on. It looks cool. But it has, if you can see... Why is it raining, dude? As you can see in the bottom left, we have no hydrogen in it. So that is why I did this off camera. But I started making some hydrogen. Basically, how we do it is we put this tank in here. It creates hydrogen, pumps it into the tank. Then we pump the tank hydrogen into the PRC. And once we put the jetpack there... Never mind, once we put that there, it starts filling up. I don't know why I thought I needed the PRC, but I guess I just don't. That's embarrassing. So I guess now we just gotta wait for that. As we're waiting for that, though, now I have a full gas tank of hydrogen. Neat, I guess. We can start working on this thing up here, the loot fabricator. This will allow us to get ender pearls much faster and much more reliable and much more efficient. So we need diamonds, gold, a comparator, and yellow dye. Now for the soot-covered machine casing, we need soot-covered plates and soot-covered redstone. Now soot-covered plates, we need obsidian and soot-covered redstone. And how we get soot-covered redstone is we go over here, there's coal. We grab 9 pieces. Form it into a block of coal. And we can place it anywhere. Let's just place it right here, I guess. And we just smack it. Oh. There we go. Oh shoot. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I don't know, but it's working. We're getting the soot-covered redstone. But we just smack it against the coal block. And now we have a loot fab. Or, not yet. We gotta create these first. Boom, boom. Soot-covered machine casing. And boom. Loot fabricator. Extraction, extraction. Read all about it. What does that mean? I don't know. But what we'll do, I guess for now, we'll just place it here, I guess. For an ender pearl. If we go over to here, we need pristine enderman matter. Which means we need this enderman data model. We need an ender pearl and a blank data model. We craft that. Nah, that's pretty easy. And there's our blank data model. We needed an ender pearl, which we got one in here, so we'll just use that one. Enderman data model. As you can see, tier faulty. Data collected 0 out of 6. We need to kill 6 endermen in order to upgrade it up. And now we need this simulation chamber. How do we craft one of those? And there we go. Simulation chamber down the rabbit hole. This is gonna be a big rabbit hole, I feel. Please insert a data model to begin simulation. Now, I'm pretty sure if we put this in here, we don't have enough data, obviously. So what we need to do to gather the data is we need to kill some endermen. Alright, so while I'm waiting for these pumpkins to grow, as you can tell, I now have my jetpack on, fully ready. If I just hold space, I start to fly. There we go. So if we press G, we can now hover, or we can disable it. That's going to be very useful for building off ledges. Speaking of building off ledges, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm just going to build a little platform so that mobs can spawn. Because this, we gotta wait for a pumpkin seed. I don't know how long that's gonna take. So now if we just grow this, if you guys remember the cow, we can grow an enderman. There we go. And we still have the seed. So if we just... Oh crap, this could be a bad idea. No, we got this guy. And now hopefully... Crap, I think we needed an offhand. Frick. Alright, let's try that again. Come here, bruv. Ow. Now what? Hold on, am I missing something?
Eventually.
Okay, so I was missing something. We need a freaking deep learner. Study guide. There's our deep learner. Now if we open this, put that in there. Now if we hold this in our offhand, and then we go kill Enderman. Yeah, you can see in the bottom right, we have 6 to go. Okay. Fully grown. Huss. Okay. There we go. So I guess I'll be back when this is ready. Ow. Of course it broke on the first seed. Anyway, alright, we're back finally. We've upgraded it to a basic tier. So now what we can do is we can open this, put that in there. And we need polymer, so we put that in there. System energy levels critical. That are called 2 million RF. And we have a 5% pristine chance. And it failed. But we did get extraterrestrial matter, which we do need to craft it. I think. Never mind, I'm just... Don't mind me. But... What we will do, or what I will do off camera, is get this to the max tier. I don't know what the max tier is. Oh, it upgrades in here as well. We're going to automate the process of making polymer clay. And it's genuinely so simple. All we need is clay, iron, lapis, and gold. That's all we need to automate clay. Alrighty guys, so we are back. Well, I'm back. You guys are also back, I guess. It's the next day. And I did kind of forget to record the process of me automating it, but I can show you the final bits. So if we come down here, this is the process. So it starts all the way back here. We have 4 saplings. We have clay, gold, iron, and lapis. These get pumped into auto crafters that are crafting clay blocks, gold amber, iron amber, and lapis blocks. Then some of them get put into auto crafters, like the lapis that gets turned into lapis lazuli, and clay blocks that turn into clay balls. And then the iron and gold are smelted into iron and gold ingots. Then all 4 are pumped into this one auto crafter, which are put into this recipe. I have not powered it yet, because I want to show you that, but they get powered, or they get put into here, where it crafts polymer clay. Then the polymer clay will get pushed into here, into this one of these spots, I forget. And then, because I'm gonna do Enderman, but you can do this with any of them, you just have to change these into something else. But this one gets, the pristine Enderman matter, which I got 11 of, gets pumped in this one, and then the extraterrestrial matter gets pumped into that one. So I'm just gonna put the Enderman one into here. It's done 126 iterations and a pristine chance of 11%. Also, actually I'll show you that later. But so this is how I'm powering all these machines. I'm using these GPS markers, which if I shift right click a block that needs power, and go up to one of my generators, attach it with an energy transfer node, put the GPS marker in one of these open slots. As you can tell, it started powering it. And if we go down, lots of polymer clay should have been crafted. Oh my god, look at how much polymer clay has been crafted. So now if we pump that into there, pump it into this, it should begin. There we go. I'm guessing, I'm just gonna leave both of those there just in case. But it's starting to do that, and it'll do that automatically as long as we have enough polymer clay, which we probably will have enough. And then as you can see, if we look in here, there's nothing in here yet, but we have extraterrestrial matter. And then once we do get pristine matter, it'll dump into here. And then we can take some of these, pop it into here. And as you can see, we can create 3 ender pearls per 1 pristine matter. So we will never be running out of ender pearls, which means we'll never be running out of black hole units either. Which we could probably automate this too. We could probably automate the process of making black hole units. But just like that, we now have infinite ender pearls. Alright, I'm back. I got my Blaze data model 2 advanced here. Now if we just plug this in, and now we can have 2 running at the same time. We have Enderman and we have a Blaze. This is just perfect. And we have infinite polymer clay. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, I'm kind of delaying this a lot, but leave in the comments below how much pristine Enderman matter and how much pristine Blaze matter we'll have by the next episode. Yeah, I'll see you, and if you get it right, you'll get an Ender Pearl. Actually, you can get 64 Ender Pearls because we're gonna have infinite of them. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Peace.